Corks are used to control A. Water, B. Any liquid, C. Solids, D. None of these. The correct answer is any liquid. If in a flow field between any 2 points, then the flow must be A. Steady incompressible irrotational, B. Steady compressible irrotational, C. Steady compressible and along a streamline, D. Unsteady incompressible irrotational. The correct answer is steady incompressible irrotational. The dimension of surface tension is A. ml2, B. metric ton 2, C. mlt2, D. ml2t. The correct answer is metric ton 2. Pick out the correct statement. A. Fanning friction factor is inversely proportional to Reynolds number always. B. The property of a randomly packed bed with Ruskig rings is given by the ratio of the total volume to the volume of voids in the bed. C. Mach number in an incompressible fluid is always unity. D. Mach number is given by the ratio of the speed of the fluid to that of sound in the fluid under conditions of flow. The correct answer is Mach number is given by the ratio of the speed of the fluid to that of sound in the fluid under conditions of flow. The friction factor is A. Always inversely proportional to the Reynolds number, B. Not dimensionless, C. Not dependent on the roughness of the pipe, D. None of these. The correct answer is none of these. Rubber latex is an example of a dot fluid. A. Pseudoplastic, B. Bingham plastic, C. Dilatant, D. Newtonian. The correct answer is pseudoplastic. Which of the following factors does not contribute to the pressure drop in a pipeline? A. Velocity of fluid, B. Size of pipe, C. Length of pipe and number of bends, D. None of these. The correct answer is none of these. The phenomenon occurring during pumping of a liquid solution containing dissolved gases which may come out of the solution giving rise to gas pockets is termed as A. Evaporation, B. Cavitation, C. Sublimation, D. Stripping. The correct answer is cavitation. Working of a pump characterizes mixed flow. A. Turbine, B. Piston, C. Diaphragm, D. None of these. The correct answer is turbine. The rate of change of moment of momentum represents the by the fluid. A. Torque applied, B. Force exerted, C. Work done, D. Power developed. The correct answer is torque applied. CD for the orifice plate varies from A. 0.58 to 0.8, B. 0.93 to 0.98, C. 0.2 to 0.3, D. 0.02 to 0.03. The correct answer is 0.58 to 0.8. The discharge through a V-notch weir varies as A. H32, B. H12, C. H52, D. H23. The correct answer is H52. Water flow rate in a pipe of 3.5 meters diameter can be most economically and conveniently measured by A. Pitot tube, B. Venturimeter, C. Orificemeter, D. Rotameter. The correct answer is Pitot tube. The specific speed of a pump is defined as the speed of a unit of such a size that it A. delivers unit discharge at unit head, B. requires unit power for unit head, C. delivers unit discharge at unit power, D. none of these. The correct answer is delivers unit discharge at unit head. In case of venturimeters, friction losses are about % of maximum velocity head. A2, B8, C12, D20. The correct answer is 2. With increase in the scheduled number of a pipe of a particular nominal size, the A wall thickness also increases. BID of the pipe decreases. COD of the pipe remains constant. D all A, B and C. The correct answer is all A, B and C. Turbine impeller. A produces only radial current. B produces only tangential current. C is effective over wide range of viscosities. D does not produce tangential current. The correct answer is effective over wide range of viscosities. Friction produced by the formation of wakes is called the friction. A disc. B skin. C foam. D none of these. The correct answer is foam. Various efficiencies of a centrifugal pump are related as weir M mechanical efficiency, V volumetric efficiency, Ma manometric efficiency O overall efficiency, A Ma X M X V O, B M V, Ma, C Ma M X V, D V M X Ma. The correct answer is M V, Ma. When the pipe Reynolds number is 6000, the flow is generally A viscous, B laminar, C turbulent, D transition. The correct answer is turbulent. Fanning equation is given by it is applicable to region flow, A transition, B laminar, C turbulent, D both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. With a constant diameter impeller of a centrifugal pump, A its capacity varies directly as the square of speed. B head varies as the square of speed. C horsepower input varies as the square of speed. D head varies as the speed. The correct answer is head varies as the square of speed. For water, when the pressure increases, the viscosity A also increases, B decreases, C remains constant, D first decreases and then increases. The correct answer is first decreases and then increases. Location of vena-contracta in an orificemeter does not depend upon the A type of orifice, B density, viscosity, compressibility of the fluid, C ratio of pipe diameter to orifice diameter, D pipe roughness. The correct answer is type of orifice. At low Reynolds number, A viscous forces are unimportant, B viscous forces control, C viscous forces control and inertial forces are unimportant, D gravity forces control. The correct answer is viscous forces control and inertial forces are unimportant. For laminar flow through a closed conduit, A V max 2 VAV, B V max VAV, C V max 1.5 VAV, D V max 0.5 VAV. The correct answer is V max 2 VAV. In Newton's law range, the terminal velocity of a solid spherical particle falling through a stationary fluid mass varies as the of its diameter. A inverse, B square root, C second power, D first power. The correct answer is square root. Unsteady uniform flow is represented by flow through A long pipe at constant rate, B long pipe at decreasing rate, C expanding tube at increasing rate, D expanding tube at constant rate. The correct answer is long pipe at decreasing rate. If Blasius or Darcy friction factor is F1, then the fanning friction factor is equal to A F14, B for F2, C 2 F1, D F12. The correct answer is F14. Pick out the wrong statement pertaining to fluid flow. The ratio of average velocity to the maximum velocity for turbulent flow of Newtonian fluid in circular pipes is 0.5. B. The Newtonian fluid velocity in a circular pipe flow is maximum at the center of the pipe. C. Navier-Stokes equation is applicable to the analysis of viscous flows. D. Hagen-Poiseuille equation is applicable to the laminar flow of Newtonian fluids. The correct answer is the ratio of average velocity to the maximum velocity for turbulent flow of Newtonian fluid in circular pipes is 0.5. A Newtonian liquid density viscosity is flowing with velocity v in a tube of diameter d. Let P be the pressure drop across the length L. For a laminar flow P is proportional to A LV2D, B LVD2, C dV2L, dVL. The correct answer is LV2D. While starting a centrifugal pump, its delivery valve should be kept A opened, B closed. C either opened or closed, it does not make any difference. D either opened or closed depending on the fluid viscosity. The correct answer is closed. For flow past a flat plate, if x is the distance along the plate in the direction of flow, the boundary layer thickness is proportional to Ax, B1x, Cx, D1x. The correct answer is x. Velocity at a certain point in case of streamline flow is A constant, B independent of time, C both A B, D neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A B. Sewage sludge is an example of the fluid A. Bingham plastic, B. Newtonian, C. Pseudoplastic, D. Dilatant. The correct answer is Bingham plastic. In case of a rotameter, the density of the float material is that of the liquid it replaces. A more than, B less than, C equal to, D either A or B. The correct answer is more than. Multistage centrifugal pumps are generally used for A. High head, B. Low head but high discharge, C. Highly viscous liquid, D. Slurries of high solid concentration. The correct answer is high head. The fluid jet discharging from a 2-diameter orifice has a diameter of 1.75 at its vena-contracta. The coefficient of contraction is A 1.3, B 0.766, C 0.87, D none of these. The correct answer is 0.766. A bed consists of particles of density 2000 kg m3. If the height of the bed is 1.5 meters and its porosity 0.6, the pressure drop required to fluidise the bed by air is A 25.61 kPa, B 11.77 kPa, C 14.86 kPa, D 21.13 kPa. The correct answer is 11.77 kPa. Cavitation in a pump creates so many undesirable effects. Out of the following, which is not an undesirable effect created by cavitation? A. Decrease in effect, B. Increase in thrust, C. Develops noise, D. Develops high pressure. The correct answer is develops high pressure. For a specific centrifugal air blower operating at constant speed capacity, the power requirement and pressure vary. A. Directly as square of gas density, B. Directly as gas density, C. Directly as square root of gas density, D. Inversely as gas density. The correct answer is directly as gas density. Capillary tube method of viscosity measurement is based on the A. Hagen-Poiseuille's equation, B. Stokes' law, C. Navier-Stokes equation, D. none of these. The correct answer is Hagen-Poiseuille's equation. It is possible to integrate an automatic flow controller to A. Flow nozzle, B. Venturimeter, C. Rotameter. D. None of these. The correct answer is rotameter. For liquid flow through a packed bed, the superficial velocity as compared to average velocity through the channel in the bed is A. More, B. Less, C. Equal, D. Independent of porosity. The correct answer is less. For a reciprocating pump, the indicator diagram is the graph between the A. Discharge and overall efficiency, B. Volume swept by piston for one complete revolution and the pressure in the cylinder, C. Angle swept by the crank pin at any instant and the discharge. D. None of these. The correct answer is volume swept by piston for one complete revolution and the pressure in the cylinder. The most important factor which determines the maximum height to which water can be lifted by a pump at standard temperature is the A. Barometric pressure, B. Speed of the impeller, C. Diameter of the impeller, D. Both B and C. The correct answer is barometric pressure. High specific speed of a pump implies that it is an pump. A. Centrifugal, B. Mixed flow, C. Axial flow, D. None of these. The correct answer is axial flow. A gas density 1.5 kg m3, viscosity 2x 10 5 kg m.s flowing through a packed bed, particle size 0.5 cm, porosity 0.5 at a superficial velocity of 2 ms causes a pressure drop of 8,400 pa-m. The pressure drop for another gas with density of 1.5 kg m3 and viscosity of 3x 10 5 kg m.s flowing at 3 ms will be A. 8,400 pa-m, B. 12,600 pa-m, C. 18,900 pa-m, D. 16,800 pa-m. The correct answer is 12,600 pa-m.